What if the happiest man in Hollywood carried regrets no one ever saw? Today, we're looking beyond the legendary smile of Dick Van Dyke, a man who made generations laugh, yet quietly wrestled with complicated friendships, missed chances, and the real cost of fame. For decades, audiences saw him as the ultimate entertainer, energetic, charming, unstoppable. But behind that image were relationships that never quite healed. One of the most talked about connections was with Mary Tyler Moore. On screen, they played television's perfect couple. Their chemistry felt effortless, almost too real. Off camera, there was genuine affection, even a sense of what might have been. But timing, personal commitments, and professional boundaries kept things strictly platonic. Years later, both hinted that maybe, just maybe, something meaningful was left unexplored. And sometimes, those unanswered what-ifs linger longer than any success. Then came professional tensions. Singer and actress Rosemary Clooney entered his orbit as an established star. Yet shifting spotlight dynamics reportedly created distance. Hollywood can be unforgiving. When one career rises, another can quietly feel overshadowed. Friendships sometimes fade not from conflict, but from circumstance. Mentorship also had its complexities. Comedy legend Carl Reiner helped shape Van Dyke's biggest television breakthrough. Their collaboration produced iconic entertainment, yet creative control sometimes caused friction. Gratitude and frustration existed side by side, a reminder that even successful partnerships aren't always simple. And when Van Dyke stepped into the magical world of Walt Disney, it seemed like a dream come true. But public criticism, especially about his famous movie accent, left him feeling unexpectedly alone. It was a lesson that even in the most glamorous environments, support isn't always guaranteed. His personal life carried even heavier emotions. His first wife, Margie Willett, shared his early struggles before fame arrived. Yet Hollywood pressure, addiction battles, and changing lifestyles created distance over time. Later, longtime partner Michelle Triola brought companionship but also complicated public attention. Love, guilt, loyalty, rarely simple in the spotlight. And perhaps the hardest truth Van Dyke has acknowledged, while he entertained millions, he sometimes missed moments with his own children. Fame can amplify applause, but it can't replace lost time. So what does a century of life teach a legend? That success doesn't erase regret. That laughter can coexist with longing. And that peace often comes not from perfection, but from honesty. Because in the end, even Hollywood icons aren't defined just by the roles they played, but by the relationships they navigated, the mistakes they faced, and the courage to reflect on it all.